Good afternoon, everybody. Let's jump back into Skyrim, Legacy of the Dragonborn. Hello.
What's new? My favorite color is blue. Oh, something else. Oh, the Flaviuses are firmly rooted in the Imperial City. We've always had a strong sense of home. We're a tight-knit bunch, and we get on rather well most of the time. They worry, though, particularly about me. Gave them quite a shock when I told them about this expedition. None. I was the proverbial apple of my parents' proverbial eyes. And yes, they spoiled me rotten. Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like to have had a brother or a sister. But then I wouldn't be quite who I am today. So I can't complain. Captain Lyra of the Imperial Legion. She and I couldn't be more different, but she's always supported me in everything I've done. She fought against the Thalmor in the Great War. In fact, she was there for Lord Narafin's defeat at the Battle of the Red Ring. She retired to marry my father and raise me. But despite her career, she never tried to force me onto the same path. By the time I was old enough to hold a book, it was clear I was going to follow my father into the academic world. And she was delighted for me. I write to her fairly regularly. My father too. And while she worries, I think she's proud of me for doing this. I hope so, anyway. Davidicus is his name. He's an academic like me, always up to his elbows in old scrolls. He does a lot of consultancy work for the Imperial government. Hunts down relics for them, that sort of thing. I'd be lying if I said we always saw eye to eye, but I owe a lot to him, and he's very dear to me. Let's get moving.
Good idea. So, what have we got to do today? Well, retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller would be a good start. So we're probably going to do that. I have the horse. He is amazing. Apart from the fact he doesn't want to harvest purple mountain flowers for some reason. Why that is. But we need to go and get the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, because that's what the Greybeards asked us to do previously. I did get a little bit distracted in the last episode doing the Explorers Guild stuff. And exploring those ruins. And then I did play a little bit off camera last night, going and doing some just random quests. I did the runoff caverns down here. No, up here somewhere. The runoff caverns, which is obviously where I got the Dwemer horse, which is one of the best mod Creation Club content additions to the game. So I managed to get that, having done that quest. And this is probably one of the best horses in the game. And it's taken me a long while to get Jeremy a horse, because this is the horse I wanted. I didn't just want to buy a horse from one of the stables because they're a bit rubbish. This horse is pretty decent. And the fact that it takes absolutely 0 fall damage when you jump off buildings and stuff. Want some?
Rather exciting.
Oh yes, Lucian is a new follower I picked up when I was in Falkreath.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding the White Run from home.
And he's an Imperial who has quite an obsession with the Dwemer, so I figured it was only fitting that I equip him a load of going up the pale. Be worth trip into the Forsaken Caves actually. Because we do have a quest to get a ring from there.
Take that.
Why is Lucian shooting my horse in the ass? With his Dwemer arrows. Dwarven arrows. But yeah, he's a little bit he seems to have quite a when I first had a conversation with Lucian, he talked about his love of all things Dwemer, which is why he kind of came to Skyrim, because he was really impressed with all the dwarven stuff. Crowded grow. Oh, look out, we got Spriggans. Where are we going? Yeah, we basically want to keep heading north if we can. Do your worst. Don't worry, I will. You had dwarven arrows. That's very nice, because I can give those to Lucian, and he will keep using them. Silverdrift Lair. Do we want to go in there for any reason? Probably not at this moment in time. I don't think Silver Drift Lair is anything for me to worry about. We might want to hit Vorgrim Overlook at some point. That could be well worth me having a trip to. Now usually every time I come past the Nightingale Inn, I get attacked by dragons. Don't mind the Khajiit. They will take care of. Oh, look out. Roll.
Bad dog. Bad. I saw my life. Terribly sorry.
The Khajiit survived? Not only did they survive, they did so without taking any casualties. I'm impressed. Yes, we need to venture into here. Now I have added
Do you mind?
a new mod since my last stream, which will make dungeon delving a little bit better for me. I probably am not going to need it in here. Because it's fairly light, but in some of them dungeons where it does tend to get a little bit dark and black, what I have done is added a mod which changes the candlelight spell. Not only does it increase its radius and its brightness to make it obviously a bit easier to see, it is also a single cast. You cast it once to turn it on, and then when you cast it again it turns it off. So you can basically cast it when you go into a dungeon and not worry about it, equip and use whatever else you want in the meantime. Whatever other spells you want, like Elemental Blast that I'm using now, and then when you get to the end of the dungeon and you're about to head out back into the real world, just activate Candlelight again, cast it again to turn it off. So much better. And I've also got one which makes regular torches as well, increases, so if I'm using ordinary torches it has a similar effect on those. See, now we're getting into the realms of benefit. from.
Must you push like that?
Definitely hear Draugr moving around. But again, none of them have hero weapons. Which is what I need for my museum. Hero weapons are what I need. And none of these guys are going to offer me any. What we got there? Also pick something up to. Iron ingots. We've read the mirror. Good. Bit of gold. We are basically tomb robbing. Ruin book. We'll take one of them. Whoa there! You alright? You look hurt. That's what happens when you take a elemental blast to the back of the head. It's only trouble with companions. It's why I don't like to use followers, because in combat they tend to get in the way a bit. They get in the way of your spells, and they complain that you've hit them. Inigo does that a lot. If you've ever used Inigo, he tells you like, oh, please don't set me on fire. There you go. Stop standing on the things that create fire. Because that is bad. Another trap there. And of course Jeremy sets it off. Jeremy's a fucking idiot who doesn't have light step. Bunch of potions here, dude. You might be best picking them up. They might help you live longer.
Careful! In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space.
You're not in Cyrodiil anymore, are you? You're in Skyrim. And in Skyrim, people don't have respect for anything but themselves. That's the Nord way. It fucking melted. Tell you what, might be time to cast a bit of the candlelight. Just to help me see. Burn books. I don't know if she takes burn books. I haven't been able to work that one out yet. But I'm going to pick them up anyway. They may come in useful for something. Nobody have any, like, hero axes? That's what I need. I need hero axes. Saying that though, we have got a lot of stuff on display at the museum now. I'm not going to take any more burn books because I don't think she accepts those. Jeremy. Not Jeremy, Lucius. I'm Jeremy. I see you. I'm a little bit one thing I am a little bit disappointed about in Legacy of the Dragonborn is that, you know, you go to loot a corpse, like you go to loot that chest, should I say, and there's like there's a magical weapon in it, and you look at that and you think, wow, that's amazing, but it's of no use to you because it doesn't go on display. And I'm like, there needs to be displays for all the weird and wonderful weapons and stuff you can find, and the armors, more of the magical stuff that you can pick up. You know, stuff that's like enchanted, and you should be able to put some of that on display. For me, that would be one of the better things. Oh, there's a door there. Okay, that will kill you. So you don't really want to go on that. Take a glass helmet. We don't really need it. Yeah, watch out for that bit in the middle edge, Lucian. Get wrecked. Jeremy's one-hand skills are very, very high now. Heard one. Sorry, miscast. Stupid collisions. Big hitboxes on walls. Oh, there's a word of power. Kill them all. Let me know when you start getting low on arrows, dude. Kill marked for death. Oh. Marked for death. We've just picked up.
Sorry. Am I in your way?
Yes, you are.
So much for asking so
Fucking know you are too. Oh look, Skyrim door. Where do we find the switch? Must be a switch somewhere.
Oof.
I want to go back. Because that's going to bother me.
I'd have moved.
That there's a door. I'm looking for a lever or a chain. Or maybe it's some kind of sacrificial offering that we have to put in there, which opens this door. I'm guessing we're going to be coming back to this location. Right now, I can't do anything with that door. That's okay. It probably has some other purpose, this dungeon. One thing Legacy of the Dragonborn does do is reuse a lot of places. Problem is, if you're like me and you're not really doing the story missions, then you're not really following the main quest line. Then you probably miss out on some stuff. Like that chest, for instance. Which I totally did not spot. Or this dude's satchel, which has a lockpick in it.
Ah, my toe!
Well, stop following so fucking close. Honestly, dude, you're as bad as anybody I know. We need to head up here. This is another place where I think I'm supposed to come back a little bit later on, because there's a guy supposed to come out of there. Yeah, we're not going to bother with any of that stuff. Steel ingots. Might as well go to Windhelm while we're here.
Hey, this snowflake's shaped like your... Oh, no, it's melted.
Because there's another bit of stuff we can do.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Got a moment? Look, I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, think you could train me? Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking. And away we go.
I've got to train him. He's going to be like my my Padawan. Oh, great. Just what I needed. An apprentice. As the drunks.
Why's that? The Meads won't argue your ear off.
Got Saber Cat and we've got a wolf. I don't think I got any I'll just recharge my sword. Let's head into Windhelm. There's a couple of quests we can pick up in here. We have been here before. But we need to find a note.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Investigate Yorgrim's Overlook. Yeah, so I should have hit here first. Around, really?
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
If it's a mercenary you're looking
It's
for,
nice to be
you
in out of the
found it.
cold.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
They got some fresh baked bread and did you see the candle above the it was lit when word came that he'd fallen.
I like to
His
think of
son
philosophy as a way
Let's
of
sate that
conclusively
appetite.
resolving the
What have you got for sale?
Or is it disgust?
Enjoy your stay. And don't break nothing.
Not gonna break anything.
Those dark elf refugees. Huh?
Who's talking? Now, I've read somewhere as well what I'm supposed to pay a lot of attention to some of these. They'll have something, some of them will have things I can click. Bit like in the museum.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
The murder.
Joining up myself. Hold it there. Keep your... Another girl killed. This is Susanna
I can't
from
tell what's
Candlehearth
colder
Hall.
here. The
Served
weather
me a
or
drink
the
just a
people?
few nights ago.
Top of the morning,
But I can't say I
RC
knew her.
Customs. Another. This has happened before.
It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Murder's been
We're
investigated.
stretched thin as it is with the war.
I've never known
Nobody
a
has the
friendly
time to
city
spend
than
on this.
Windhelm.
Not pleasant,
Let's
but
not
it's the
stay.
truth. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
I'm going to examine the body too, because usually it's got money and some items that I can sell.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Did you turn off your face cam? Yes, I'm not using the face cam at the moment. Keeps the screen a little bit clearer.
Terrible. I heard a scream.
Less
and
stuff
running,
cluttering
but
the
she was
display.
already like
I love
this
snow.
when I
It's
got
so
here.
snowy.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Now that there's a beautiful sword, like a sliver of midnight.
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever
It
did this
was,
wasn't
it's
that
not
gold.
anymore because I've taken it.
I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that. Heard about you and your
A few
honeyed
septims
words.
for my supper is all I ask.
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
There might be more to this if you let me help.
Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of
I ask
Guards,
only
be
for
my
a
guest.
charity.
You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone?
Gotta go
who needs
talk to the
hope?
steward then.
Can you brew me an ale?
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to the chest.
Sword through the chest, eh? What over here? Temple of Talos. Ah, okay.
Ah, excuse me.
We could go in there, do some praying. Who else have we got to interact with whilst we're here in...
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark
I
Brotherhood?
don't know if I've mentioned, but I really don't like it here.
Nonsense. No, no, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true, but Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
You're a little bit old to be a kid's friend, just saying.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times. Yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city.
Perhaps he wants to join.
Safe travels.
You know, maybe being in the Dark Brotherhood is better than being in an orphanage. You don't know. I want to go to the docks. Dead. There's a beggar, and I need to give the beggar some gold.
What is it?
Away. For me to get to the docks. That's back to the palace, so it must be through that big door. Yeah, murdering people's definitely better than being in an orphanage. It's certainly going to be more fun for the kid, isn't it? He can earn some money. He can get paid. He can, you know, learn a trade. Why would he not want to be in the Dark Brotherhood? He can get, you know, a family of people that will respect him and look after him and have his back, you know? I mean, if he was a bit bigger, I'd recruit him into my guild to do some digging and excavating and have him learn about archaeology. But right now, I don't think he could dig many rocks.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
You know how the Dark Brotherhood turns out? I don't know yet, because I've not joined them.
I understand. All right then.
Right, so we've done that bit. So we can now meet Tyra at the Shrine of West of Windheld. Yeah, that's not the door I need to go in. I need to, at some point, remember to go back to Whiterun. I've got to go back to Whiterun to meet Skjor in the Underforge, because obviously I'm supposed to turn into a werewolf. And I was doing the Companions quest line, and I kind of got distracted by it, from it, and I ended up not going back there. I also don't really want to do the Companions werewolf stuff whilst I have follower. But we'll see. I could turn him into a werewolf, I suppose. I could give him a vial of werebeast blood.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Are you the fellow I need to talk
If you
to?
have any news of the Western Halls, take it to Ulfric immediately. These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts.
How long?
My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would
Terrible shame what happened to the Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
I still say you should take them all out.
Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
We're ready when you are.
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Let them die with their false kings.
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
A long time. We know the price of freedom, but people are still weighing things in their hearts.
Ulfric doing in here?
To wager.
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few...
Sorry, after you.
Only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King.
High King Ulfric!
If words are enough, will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Hello, Jarl.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? You've come to the right place, then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of
I'm wondering why none of these Jarls are offering me quests to do become Thanes. I've had the same problem. I went to Falkreath and I talked to the Jarl there and he just will not entertain me in becoming Thane of Falkreath.
Calling out for justice, for war, they sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father.
I've managed to become Thane of Whiterun, I've managed to become Thane of Solitude, and I think Markarth.
I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude, historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen, and they won't, not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in
Because normally he sends you to get something of Windhelm.
Handpicked by the Emperor and given emphatic nods by milk drinking.
Is it the Helm of Windhelm?
Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making.
Yeah, I'm not interested in doing any Civil War stuff. Although, to be fair, isn't the house he gives you the one that the murderer is in? The house that the guy's been chopping all the bodies up in? Right, Lucian, keep your eyes peeled. We are here looking for One of them unusual gems.
Staying safe, I hope.
There it is. Take that. Thank you very much.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Whatever I don't already know. Power's the crux of this world. There's always more of it to be had, if you look in the right places.
Well, it's a good job I'm not in Winterhold. It's a good job I'm in Windhelm. And like I say, I'm pretty sure you can get a house in Windhelm.
But then I don't have much need for all friends.
But I'm sure it's the one that the murders are happening in. So I think I have to complete the murder quest first.
Steel are well and good, but magic is the true.
I believe I have to complete this murder quest. I need to go and investigate the murder. But you're quite right, there is no houses in Winterhold because most of them fell off the cliff in the Great Collapse. Investigate the crime scene. Where am I now? No, I'm in the barracks.
What do you need?
I need to find the flipping door that gets me out of here.
No lollygagging.
Down here? Guessing not. I'm guessing that's a torture room.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Summit.
Flipping door looks like a wall. That's why I didn't go to the door. Because the doors look like walls. I may come back and see you later, lady, because you will train me in the art of pickpocketing. And I could really do with getting my pickpocket skill up so I can join the Thieves Guild.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Heard. All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
It's dead bodies. Well, we know where the blood goes, but we will go talk to the crazy lady. But yeah, the Jarl of Falkreath, he's supposed to send me a letter via courier, which also starts the Half-Fire DLC, which gives you the quest to buy land. And for some reason that's not triggered, despite the fact I'm level like 60 odd now. It's not triggered the half, so I'm struggling to get Thane, because obviously I need to get Thane so I get all the Thane weapons to go into the museum.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you. Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
You did it.
I'm too busy tending to the dead to spend my time making more of them. And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cuts if I had made them, now would I? Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
Ah, stick her in a box, dump her in the earth. I see you've stole the rest of the stuff off her. You've looted all the rest of the stuff that I didn't want to loot. Right. Oi, look at her. She's boozing. She's drinking. Could she be any more disrespectful of the dead? There's the guy running around who doesn't know how to get out of here. So I need to solve the murder. Blood. More blood. Even more blood. Suppose we could crack it open. Right, we're going to need some light on the subject. Bit dark in here. Beware the butcher. Butchers, part 1. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I've found good sources of bone, flesh and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guard showed up at just the wrong moment and I had to turn about. Just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold. All the wasted minds up in their towers, they only explore the magic. They already know. I'm discovering new magic here, something deeper than the cantrip shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I'm tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious, but those strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons worth the effort tonight. Okay. Drinking, look.
There's no place like home.
Well, there is. There's this place, which will be our home once I've got rid of the murderer. Hey, look, some fine clothes there. Not that I need fine clothes, you understand. Because, you know, I've got my fantastic Explorers Guild armour, which is pretty fine looking. I'm pretty, you know, pretty swish in my outfit. Strange amulet. Hmm. Ooh, yes, this is exactly where we want to be. "17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 170 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 buckets full of blood, Nord preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Start scrying to the edge of the ice mine. Look to the lights where the soul dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive." Ah, okay. Ouch. I think, Lucen, we've found the place where bodies get cut up. I definitely think we can report that there has been a murder here. That fella over there looks like he could be a murderer. He's got that kind of look to him. Are you a murderer?
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. Don't have any trouble drinking, though.
You a murderer? He disguised as a guard. Are you a murderer?
Spare a coin. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Yeah, I need to get my pickpocket skill up.
The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Let's go talk to the Jarl fella. The steward.
What do you need, Paladin?
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulf... Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts us all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. He's against us.
Yeah, the murderer.
Ask her about it if you want an earful.
They all know that.
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Taking his
Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Carlito. Or Calixto. At the House of Curiosities. I think he might be the murderer. What's the face? You want me to talk to you?
Beyond the... I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own? Huh? What's it say? Woundford. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
You really expect me to believe the Jarl's mage is the would-be murderer? No, I'm not lost.
Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you... My sister and I inherited a modest sum of money. We decided to travel and seek out whatever adventures we could find. As we journeyed across Tamriel, we encountered tales of exotic and wondrous artifacts. We decided to collect as many as we could. My sister passed away some years ago, so I settled down here and opened...
So there we are. You are trying to resurrect her.
Happy to know that our collection has brought smiles to faces both young and old.
Trying to bring your sister back from the dead.
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Woundfirth? Bah, it's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy. Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly.
How about I stick it in my museum, which is way, way better than your museum, where you have only a few things on the shelves. None of which would fit in my museum by the looks of things. I don't think you've really got anything. You've got an empty chest. What's the point of an empty chest? And up here, you've got another chest, I do believe. That requires a key. Okay. We will be back. I'm quite sure of that. Hey, it's daytime. You know what daytime means? Merchants selling stuff.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
Funny how all you smiths look the same.
Need some metal hammered. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Yorland, but he has...
I'm pretty sure I've met your brother up in Solitude, who looks exactly like you.
Their steel just holds tighter, if that makes any sense. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I pretty much don't need to buy any weapons. Pretty much got everything. What have I just sold him that I didn't want to sell him? My backpack. Better put my backpack back on again now. I've got Necklace of Minor Squire. That'll increase my carry weight, won't it? By... no. Light armour. Okay. Ring of Minor Destruction. Could really do with a better Ring of Destruction. Definitely do with making that better.
You're
it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come, see for yourself.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Dokily dokily. Right, let's go talk to...
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Gonna talk to the mage, wizardy bloke.
Algriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great
I've spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
With us. He's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
Hey, magey bloke.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold.
So am I.
In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years. My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the Necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lourdes of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Troll the streets at night of the Stone Quarter. Stone Quarter. I can do that.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been...
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Right, it's daytime. We ought to take advantage of the daytime by
Cookware, knives, fruit and vegetables for sale.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed. Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
right. Let's go and meet Tetra von Doodleflip, the woman at the Shrine of Talos.
Dunmer gets their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? My pa used to say, there ain't no use worrying about the things you can't change. If it's my fate to be ended by a dragon, so be it. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want to.
Can I trade my Nordic horn for an Imperial one? Do I really want to do that? Probably not
Sometimes
at this moment.
The difference between life and death is a swift steed.
Now, we're heading up there. God, I've got so many quest markers on the screen. So many quest markers. The woman up here.
Hello? Who's there?
Take that!
Okay, were you supposed to be tough? Because you weren't. That was a bit disappointing. That was a bit disappointing. Shame these aren't like special like Talos swords and stuff. Oh well, I guess that's why you don't run up on somebody. Your Grim Overlook. We could go back there very quickly. While we have a few hours of daylight. There's a dark elf attacking me. Don't know. Keep your wits about you, Jeremy. Lucian, sorry. I keep calling you Jeremy, dude. I'm sorry, terribly sorry. Lucian, who's disappeared somewhat. Tell you what we'll do. We'll lighten our load. Doesn't help that I've got this thing. Kavozin's Thang, or whatever it is, in my inventory that I can't get bloody rid of. I don't have to worry about getting rid of the why aren't I wearing that? Oh. 7 paintings. Probably do with putting those up on display. At the museum next time I'm there. Where are we heading? Orgrim's Overlook is where? Over this way. Yes, I could have got the horse and it would have been quicker. I ought to have do as well, because I think I've still got some... I've got 12 dragon souls. Marked for death. We like marked for death. Like marked for death as a shout in this game. Oh. Missed. Cast it at his feet. Right, I've got to get up there. And then we must return to Windhelm, stalk the streets to find the killer. What's up there? What be that? Not sure I've been up there. Might have to have a venture. Don't go sliding down the mountain. Killed a fox. That's very, very impolite, I'm afraid. Killing foxes is not cool. Random sword sticking out of the wall. Dragon scale armor. From the Creation Club. Over in that direction. Kill the dragon located at Bone Strewn Crest. Okay, we could do. However, part of me now wants to go and have a look and see what that thing was. was up on this mountain side, this hillside over here, look. I want to know what that is. And whether it's something that opens up something. I must admit, I still haven't quite managed to find Maurus's journal yet. Okay, I think that is something that we come out of. I don't think it's something we... They've killed the mammoth. Although, to be fair, it would only be fair if we actually finished them all off, wouldn't it? You know, I imagine some of these giants got launched. Proper launched. Take the pelts, not worried about anything else. Because, you know, iron armour and what have you. Absolute tripe. Absolute tripe. The one thing that is, I still haven't met the orc. You know the orc bloke that they talk about in the Nightingale Inn? I still haven't found him to talk to. The strange orc. Bunny rabbit there. Did the bunny rabbit kill the saber cat? Because that's quite impressive. Or is that the saber cat that I killed earlier? Might have been the saber cat that I killed. There's trolls everywhere, look. Anyway, let's head back to Windhelm because it's starting to get nightfall. And we're going to need to make sure we check out the murdering. Make sure we investigate all the murdering. I ought to do the probably as well, something else that's just sprung into my mind that I ought to probably do fairly soon is the Lost Paladin quest. Because that will take me to another word wall, which I believe, again, I think is a part of the Mark for Death. Nice to have two.
Strangers are always trouble.
Vigilance of Stendar. Ooh. Do I want to mess with them?
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
They want you to be part of the light side. I don't want you to be dark side. Vigilance of Stendar. Well, guess what? We can fix that. Put a sword in them. At least my horse is still here. Just a bit scared that I'm running around Windhelm. Because there's a chance that I might end up bringing a dragon upon the city. Because dragons seem to come and find me very, very quickly. I'm looking for somebody who's going to get murdered.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can open. The Empire's Skyrim doesn't take kindly to be. Tala, he was rewarded. We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn.
Where's the murder going to occur? Do we know? Know who the intended victim is?
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
There's somebody walking. You the murderer? No, because he's going a different way. You the... Not seeing any murderers there.
Oh no, you don't.
Bollocks!
Never should have.
Oh, do not pickpocket people. Because you get caught. I will.
Spare a coin. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Let's see what we can sell.
Working in Windhelm is great. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have... If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords, every Nord... In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade.
Don't you normally give me a quest to find something?
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best, the finest weapons and armor.
We can hang on to that, I suppose.
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Yorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Whether it's
Somebody, there's a smith somewhere that gives me a quest. There is a smith somewhere that will give me a quest.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Dragon Piercer arrows, Soul Stealer arrows. Shame they're not higher damage. Otherwise, I would like Soul Stealer arrows, but quite frankly, your soul stealing arrows are a bit rubbish. Dark Vision. I don't know what Dark Vision is. I like the sound of it. Yeah, I have a wooden bowl. They're not really worth anything, so you can have 10 of them. Necromancer's Amulet. Health and stamina regenerate 75% slower. Why would I want that? I want to regenerate weapon stuff slower.
Thank you for.
So what does? Read another book.
Custom.
Well learned. Dark Vision. Sure. Let's not cast it at somebody. Oh, I see.
Assorted wares and
It's a bit like night vision.
You just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
But unlike night vision, it only actually applies whilst you're casting it. That's kind of useful. Because sometimes night eye potions tend to last far too long. And if you're not in a dungeon when it runs out, the dark eye effect can be quite overpowering.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. Take a look.
Okay. Basically, break into her house and put the stolen ring back. Interesting. Necklace of lockpicking. Dude, I really need to get my
Don't let Viola catch you in.
Need to get so read the book. The reason I like reading all the books is because by having a high number of books read, you can actually, based on how many books you've actually read in the game, you can do research back at the museum, and each book gives you a research point. Basically, each book that you've read gives you a research point, and you can spend those research points on being able to find locations of relics, which you can then obviously.
You need to leave. You need to leave.
Why?
You need to leave. You need to leave.
I'm leaving. I don't quite understand why he's pissed off at me. No.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. What the?
I'll send someone over. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Where else would? When the Red Wind. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcome.
I really ought to head to Solstheim.
Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Isn't it obvious? You ask a lot of questions, don't you? Really? That's amazing. If you are interested in starting, I also have a few spare rare cards. I have a few choice cards available for the right price.
Ooh, got some cards.
Great. I'll give you a matching card from a different deck. What deck are you trading from?
Don't know. Trouble is, it's night time. I need to come back when it's not night time.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Because I need to find the murderer. Careful.
Come see me in the marketplace tomorrow. You won't find better prices in all of Eastmarch.
Careful wandering around the streets at night. There's a murderer. Eh. Anne's house. We're looking for a murderer.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Where's the Grey Quarter? Where's the murderer? Someone's detected us, the guard. Who's going to get murdered?
I once killed 6 men single-handed. I'll rescue my brothers in arms from ambush by an Imperial patrol.
Who's getting murdered? say tonight, didn't it? Roll the streets of Stone Quarter at night. Okay. There must be a point where the guards go on a break. And there's no guards on the streets. Because right now the guards are still patrolling. Means I doubt anybody's going to get murdered. Catch the murderer. Blackstone.
Is someone there? No more! I yield! I yield! Ah!
Yielding's not enough for you. So he did murder somebody. Blackstone. I'm pleased I didn't sell you the one item that was your definite murder weapon.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other shorts... There's a group of cutthroats out there. That's a break. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get... the Great. Did we really save the help the Dark Elf? I guess they... I'm trying. But Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two...
So where did the guy come running from?
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
So he came running from this direction. Does that mean he murdered somebody? Is there going to be a body? No! He did murder somebody. We weren't fast enough. Scumbag. Right, I need to break into this house. Now, please don't get spotted. Would be an ideal time. I'm not invisible. Wait a minute, why are my potions of invisibility so crap? I probably need to put the thing on. Downstairs. because I interacted with something. That would be the reason why then. So yeah, the potion of invisibility works only until you actually do some action. So actually, invisibility potions are not that great.
Stay away from the Aretino recipe. If it's bed or board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both.
That's not good. Another murder.
Algriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
On Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Where's the steward?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him
Oh, I've got to go upstairs.
Could sure use a warm bed right about now.
There's a few of them here.
I'm not much of a strategist. Izmir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Spells and incantations, for those with the talent to cast them.
Those with the talent to cast them. Have you got any spells I don't know that are quite good? Not.
Strength and steel
So
are well
disappointing.
and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
So disappointing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom.
In Ulfric's voice is loud.
Weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim?
Speak with
to
Garmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Not in time. Any Nord can... My shouting However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. We should take Yarmarch. We're fighting on Skyrim. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes. And there's no... They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
So I've solved the murder. But I still sadly can't get to be Jarl of Windhelm. Not Jarl of Windhelm, sorry.
I once killed 6 men single-handed while rescuing my brothers in arms from ambush. Imperial patrol.
probably do with looting the place. Well, this fella's was creepy. That.
How can I assist? You would? Now? All right then. Where shall we start? They'll never see me coming. Shh. Quiet, Lucian. Sneaky Lucian. Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time? Sure. Bye for now.
Let's see if I've got any fate cards in my ultimate storage of amazingness. Chances are I have a couple. No, I haven't put any in there. We've got some stuff that we can sell as soon as it's daytime. Where's Frida? Frida's up in Dawnstar. Right, okay. Where's
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
where is Creepy Boy's house? Can't find.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Can't find the Arantino residence now. Fairly certain it was like somewhere around here. Here.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Die, Grelod, die! Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Finally! It worked! I knew you'd come. I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. It took so long, so very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grelod the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us.
Hey?
So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grelod the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Well, let's just take that human heart and that human flesh.
She really is kind.
Because you're not going to be needing that anymore, kid. Maybe we could come let him work for the Explorers Guild. Maybe Latoria could utilise him as tell Revin that the ring has been planted. Okay, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's go knock on his door.
This place reeks of gray-skinned filth. Is someone there? Of course.
Let me in. Where is he? Here you are.
Have you taken... Thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours. Very well.
1,200 gold. That was quite a worthwhile adventure. Right. Traitor's Post. We haven't been there yet.
Heard about you and your honeyed world.
Traitor's Post. Let's head to Traitor's Post, shall we? That would be most beneficial. Bearing in mind, let's have a quick look at what other quests we've got. Missing merchant, yes. Traitor's Post. So that'll be 2 good reasons to head there then. Nice to get a little bit away. Labels here. We go to Traitor's Post. Exciting? Really, Lucian? Oh, someone killed a bunny. Might have been me.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
This is over.
Who the hell is that?
That was terrifying.
Got some free loot. Are they all armed with fire arrows?
you see someone run past just now? Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief and murder him. Be careful.
Not if I murder you first. And we take our lovely...
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more, when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
His ugly red head rolled around on the floor. Rolled around on the floor. Around on the floor. Right, we've got some notes to read. We've got Ewan's journal. Purchase the armor set with gold. Okay. Used to be trolls in here, but I'm guessing they're dead. Probably ran off somewhere and got eaten. Over here, there's a barrow. So I've got to go to... Old barrow. Oh look, digging, 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 digging. Not sure if we need to go in there yet for anything.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
He'll grill up the kind. Bone strewn crest. We can head there. Kill the dragon. Wait.
Fighting a dragon. Fighting a dragon.
Fighting a dragon. Well, please, she landed. We did win. He was just a regular dragon. He is no match for me. I am, you know, Dragonborn. And I've already got the word war because I've already been up here. I've already killed one dragon up here.
Woo! We killed the dragon! Go team... Team us. Yep. Go us.
Go us. Not really, is it? Can I put some stuff in your backpack, please? Mainly heavy things. Heavy things and stolen things, I think, work very well in a horse's backpack. Along with all of our lootables. What would you like to have? More endurance. Hey, look.
Take that.
Saber cat. You scared? Would seem he was scared. Kill a fox while mounted? I just done that. But anyway. Back to Windhelm. 2 quests to cash in. hopefully.
Algriff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so
I'm not
sure.
much of a Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
Travel safely.
It's
It's dangerous out there.
He's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to speak with Galmar? He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Take
By
care.
message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet?
Taking his city and leaving him in
If
disgrace.
you have
would
any
make a
news of
more
the Western
powerful state.
grew up here. Lot of history in these walls.
Ready to start this
For
war
Ulfric,
with us then?
he seems to value. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having
Still
an
can't
untrained opinion.
Dead King Torygg.
Get him to start a quest for me.
May the god. Now that's good work. Everyone will be a lot safer with them gone. Dark Elf and Nord alike. Here, some gold as promised. And let me show you a bit about wearing heavy armor. Save you some aches on a long march. Safe journeys, sword.
I've done loads of quests now for everybody. This town.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
Nice to
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith, the finest weapons and armor. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Surprised that I've not. We'll travel to Dawnstar. I'll find her. I haven't been to Dawnstar, by the way, since I how should I put this? Kind of murdered. No, well, not murdered, because murder is a strong word. Not murdered, since I robbed.
The mortar and pestle
The Mythic Dawn guy.
you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter.
You know.
No. Thank you. Here, let an old alchemist pass on some of her secrets to you. Let me know if you come down with the rattles. I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot
Still
of
with the
reason
ring.
to be.
What have you done with the ring?
The mortar and pestle has cures for every illness, from ataxia to whitbane.
She's lost the ring.
My duty is to guard Brina Meredith.
You come to Dawnstar. Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these. As for work, you could try to catch Skald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mine.
Is that him?
They're on opposite ends of town.
Not quite.
I wonder why they call this place Dawnstar. The name is much prettier than the city.
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
I will head on inside to the Wind Peak Inn.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Hello, do you take requests?
I envy you travelers. Dreams are... Sure, what can I do for you?
Could you sing the Dragonborn Gums?
Yes.
A
This
hero.
one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Need a room?
I tell you,
Don't worry.
I tell you,
Nightmares don't seem to...
Dragonborn
Let's
comes
sate that appetite, huh?
with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
She can't sing for shit.
Here, take a look at this.
Kill the dragon located at SharePoint.
Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
More dragon killing, Lucian. We get to kill a lot of dragons in my line of work. I suppose it's to be expected. That Dawnstar Barracks, we don't want to go in there. We do want to do. Let's go talk to the Jarl. Hey, you're a wizard.
If you're here about the nightmare... So, you wish to master the arcane arts.
Necklace of Enchanting. Sadly do not need it, because we have that good stuff. Book, but that was about all you had.
Back to another fine day in Dawnstar.
Does this guy have a unusual gem anywhere?
Safety? Don't I have you to handle the town's safety? What is this about, Jan?
You keep pledging more and more of our guard to the front lines. The way this is going, we won't be able to defend our own borders.
Nonsense. The best place for our men is driving the Imperials back. I will ensure the men from Dawnstar get every opportunity for glory.
Just a servant of Skald the Elder.
I urge
Worthy
you
of
to lower our
time and
commitment to the
consideration.
front until I'm sure we're safe.
Do you have a unusual gem?
Our soldiers have their chance to drive out the Empire. Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you. Don't bother me again unless...
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that.
Okay, we've got to solve Dawnstar's nightmare problem. There is that to do. However, could do now. Head in that direction.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampires hunters. You don't need to be a vampire hunter. Or you don't need to be in the Dawn Guard to kill vampires. We might as well get Cyrus's saber. Hadn't we? conch. I've been neglecting my shores. Been neglecting picking up the artifacts. There was a bear over there. I hope you will deal with that. Yeah. Oh, hello, you little gits. Yeah. Somebody's crashed. The wreck of the brine hammer. Not going to mess with the hawkers. Harvest some clams.
It's odd how many wrecks there are in Skyrim, considering you never see any ships actually sailing.
That's funny. But it's so true. Same as the one about why does everybody always have an apple in their pocket? Right, we'll head into the ship. I think all my soul gems are filled. I don't think I've got any empty ones, so I'm not actually soul trapping anybody or anything at this moment in time. Gonna need to make some soul gems. Brine hammer below deck.
Do you mind?
Sounds like this place is infested with something. door to unlock. Coin purse there. I think we found Cyrus's saber. Ruin books. They're always good to have. I want to work out which way did we come in from? We went through that door there. Big door here that we've not been through. But we found Cyrus's saber. That's always good.
Ah, excuse me.
Rune book. Found another chest. Right, nothing else in here to loot. We've looted everything. That's perfectly the way out. So what I suggest we do, bearing in mind we've now found Cyrus's saber,
think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life? Or is it? Discuss.
Do you have a question? Ah, my friend. Yes, I have some news for you. The shard you carry does in fact appear to be one from the Shattered Amulet of Kings, and I have discovered that the other fragments are quite possibly here in Skyrim. The Guardians of the Shard believe that the Dragonfire could remake the amulet, and must be converging here to seek the aid of a dragon. They may not even be aware that they are being hunted, like this Byron fellow who found you. Perhaps you should find them to warn them. I would probably advise starting your search at High Hrothgar, as they seem to be a central authority on dragon lore.
High Hrothgar. High Hrothgar. Don't I get to make a Ring of the Ujima flip? Didn't read that, did we? Now we have. And what have I got in my super storage? Belong in a museum. We'll take for these ebony rings, because I might decide to put some enchantments on some of them. All done sorting. Good. All done sorting. Yeah. Be nice to get some rings enchanted, wouldn't it? Might also follow a dude.
It seems like only yesterday. Of course. Right you are, boss. I'll be right here.
73 gold, is that really all I got for my sell pile? I want to go upstairs, don't I? Anything I've got multiples of. You know, strip out basically. Again, take out all the cards we got duplicates of. Trade them. Just messed that all up, haven't I? Hopefully that should have done it now without putting any duplicates back on display. Yes. got loads of duplicate cards now that I could go and sell. Oh, it's him sat there. Dragonborn barding. Don't really need to craft anything like that, so... Got a stolen Khajiit ring. That's not really very good. Only a 50% chance to do 10 points of damage. That's crap. target dies within 15 seconds, it fills a soul gem. Oh, why is it suddenly so bright?
It's good to have somewhere like this to come back to.
I activated like a power or something. Seems very bright in here, doesn't it, now all of a sudden? Oh well. Necklace of Minor Magicka is a bit crap. We could probably change that then. Yeah, I'm not going to need deft hands, am I? Because that's 35%. When I've already got 61% there. You know, I've got loads of soul gems on me. In there then. little space buddy isn't talking to me. Bit concerned about him. Because he should be going space, 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 space. Space, space, space. Space, 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 space. Seem awfully, awfully freaking bright. I've definitely not got anything that's... I've had my night vision on.
Oh, you're here. You're back. Wonderful. Farewell.
Look like I can summon my horse here.
One day I'll learn illusion magic.
Dude.
Sure. What can I help you with?
Go out and excavate. Go dig something up for me. There.
What time is it? I haven't seen the sky all day. Yes? What is it?
I want to give you stuff. Victoria.
With so many books you gave her, Latoria was able to discover a few things. Here, take a look.
You there?
Well, all right then.
Get out there. Dig something up.
Hello. Goodbye, Guildmaster.
Excellent. Let's see what you have found. Good, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow and Latoria will let you know what she has found.
Good. can I make? Really? That was it? Got to put the paintings on display.
Good to see you, friend.
I think that's all the supplies we need. Evasa. My ship. I'm definitely flying that up to High Hrothgar next time I go to High Hrothgar. We need to find specs. Specs.
Oh, great. Yes, these will do nicely. Give me a couple of days to get started. Then you might be able to help me with the next phase.
Excellent. I really am liking putting everything on display.
Fine day, is it not?
Only one item went on display? Did I only put one item in there? Possibly. I only put one item in there. Surprised me in the slightest. Lucian is still waiting for me upstairs. Where's he disappeared to? By the way, we picked up some booze, didn't we? Can't find Lucian now.
Have you considered redecorating? Don't look at me like that. It was just a suggestion.
He's here somewhere because I heard him. Yeah, you're there.
Yes, but right you are.
Follow me.
And away we go.
Right, I am going to take a break at this point. I'm going to save here for today. We've done quite a bit. The Warlock's Ring, the Silver Hand. That could work very well with that quest there then. Which we can do another day. But for now, I'm going to save here. Nice new save. And we're going to quit to the main menu. So thank you everybody who has tuned into today's stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you all again soon for something else. Goodbye for now, folks.